So I got 3 quick announcements, and the first is I'm going to be in Texas Saturday, in Temple, Texas at the Good of the Land Festival, and I would love to meet you there. So if you're anywhere near that part of the world, if you find yourself close enough in the heart of Texas to get to Temple without a great deal of trouble, do me a favor and come over. I'd love to shake your hand. So item 2 is that I think it was probably 2 years ago we did a short video on my initial impressions unboxing this saw. This is the latest iteration of the Skil Mag 77. Looks like a company must have really talked to a marketing guy, because it was a facelift, and I got it out and looked it over and told you what my initial, knee-jerk impressions were. You may know I don't really like reviewing tools unless I've used them, and it's been a couple years now, and for the last 5 months I've been using it real steady on this house. And so I'm just about ready to tell you what I think, but before I do that I've got to get back to the shop tonight, and I'm going to bring my old Mag 77 out. By the way, Skilsaw's Mag 77, or that Skills circular saw, is the only saw I've used for 40 years. And this is the most recent adaptation, and I used every one in between over the last 40 years. And so what I'm going to do is bring my last broken down, worn out model on the job tomorrow and use it for a while, because I've been using this long enough now. This feels like maybe the only saw I've ever used, which maybe tips my mitt a little bit about what I think. But I'm going to bring the other one out and use it for a day tomorrow, finishing up a couple of transitions in the roof of this house. If you've been waiting for what I think about this saw, you don't have to wait much longer. I'm going to be about ready to go through it, because I've got a little time on it. It's had a couple tough days. It's taken a couple short trips to the ground, and I'm ready to have something to say. Item number 3, and related to this saw review, as soon as I started talking about a tool review, Nate and I both flashed on the fact that, man, we miss doing tool reviews. We miss doing videos about the philosophy of work and blacksmithing and making things and goofing off and launching anvils and all the things that were such a huge percentage of the content of this channel for the first 2 or 3 years before this spec house started. I can tell you this, I can tell you that for months now we have been eating and breathing and sleeping sawdust and concrete and schedules and weather, and it's just going to feel good to get back to the rest of the broad sort of variety of things that we have done and will do. For those of you who soon will have had quite enough of the framing, thank you. You can go back into our archives. We've got several hundred videos in there on all kinds of topics, from blacksmithing to, well, just all kinds of stuff. Thank you. We really appreciate the fact that you're watching, and we really hope that you'll keep up the good work.